Welcome back, everyone, to Underrated Underthinkers. I'm the best host, Joe.
I'm the bester host, Matt.
Ah, yes, Bester.
Yeah, we know words here.
We do know words. Um, did you actually have a topic, or was that all? Were you just joking
I
about
told
that?
you my topic.
I
We
was just
can't talk about
curious.
that topic, but
We can talk about whatever we want.
um,
It's-
in
we don't
recent
make money
news,
off of this.
um, Marvel Rivals laid off like half its staff.
Oh, you know what? I heard about that. The dev team.
Y-
Yeah, that was interesting. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
hear
their
why.
maps. It's their maps department, people that make the maps and make sure the maps work. So I wouldn't expect any new maps anytime soon.
Yeah, interesting.
Um, Two major things this week. Pokemon Day is on Thursday. Get your predictions in. Um, and Monster Hunter Wilds comes out on Friday.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I liked your PS5 mic so much better. I hear like a constant buzz when you talk.
Yeah, it's my computer.
Oh, now you sound fine.
So I moved it away from my computer.
Brother, you need a quiet computer
Yeah, my computer sits right behind my monitors.
or you need to fix your noise stuff, canceling stuff.
I don't know.
But
Um, some other things interesting happened. Assassin's Creed Shadows has leaked a month early.
yeah, I was just reading that like
And
physical
people are
copies
already
got
getting
out.
yeah, a guy was online was selling them for $100 a piece.
That's not much.
No, I don't know how many he had, but yeah, he made probably some bank on them. However many he had,
Yeah.
probably moved them
Yeah.
fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
people are streaming the game already.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I heard Japan was taking some actions against them too. Um
Good.
well, because it's based in Japan, correct?
What?
The Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think what I heard was you can, like, destroy shrines in the game, and they didn't like that.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
So, there was something about that, I don't remember the whole deal, but whatever. It seems like there's been a lot of, like, crap about this game, like, there's nothing about it has been good from what I've
Hmm,
heard.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I was kind of excited for it, I was kinda hoping for a fun little game, but
What, Assassin's
sounds
Creed?
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get it?
I was going to, but I keep hearing shit about it, so I'm probably not going to.
Oh, I pre-ordered it.
Oh, yeah, no.
I want to
Um,
try it. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Unity.
I've never played through a whole Assassin's Creed game.
Unity is the multiplayer one.
Whatever I did there I played a multiplayer one. Just a little bit of it, though.
Try
Whatever
Unity.
came back on the Xbox 360, there was, like, some,
Unity.
free one they gave you, yeah.
Try Unity.
But, another game that came out, a couple days ago, Like a Dragon: Pirate Yakuza.
Oh yeah, and Pirates in Hawaii.
Yeah. So far, it looks like it's gotten good reviews. Doesn't
Yeah, I've
seem like
never
anything
played
I'm,
it.
like, interested in, but
Yeah, no, I've never really been too interested in Yakuza games, but they all look good, like the art style of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, they look neat, and this one looks, fun, I guess? Interesting? I don't know. It's weird. I haven't had the chance to watch too much about it yet. I'll watch, like, a
Yeah.
streamer every once in a while, but that's about it.
You seen anything on Avowed?
I keep seeing people comparing it to,
Oblivion and Skyrim?
yeah, which is kind of
Yeah, and
funny.
yeah, and the game's like, it's not really an RPG, it's more story. Well, those were stories too. That's what an RPG
Yeah,
is.
that's exactly what it is. That's so funny, though, because it's like how old is that game now?
Oblivion came out in 2006.
Yeah, yeah, which is just wild.
and it has a better physics engine than Avowed does.
which is hilarious. You think they could make, like, better games nowadays, but apparently not. Sometimes I feel like they just try too hard and they ruin everything.
Yeah,
As far as gaming news, that's about all I had. Because you brought up a couple of things I was going to.
I'm sorry that
Uh,
I
it's okay. I
meant.
have other stuff.
Two new Magic the Gathering sets have been announced for this year. They are
Oh
doing the
shit! Forgot about
Final
that too.
Fantasy collab in July, I think it is, and then they're doing an
July
Avatar the
releases.
Airbender
Yeah, so
one.
pre-orders are open for the Final Fantasy right now.
Oh, on what
Eh,
website?
aren't they? I swear to
On what
God, they were
website?
open.
On what website, Joe? Tell me the website.
I don't know why.
I
You
don't
want
know
to
the
order them?
website. Yeah, I would order them. I don't. I
Just
didn't
look.
know they were open.
I'm pretty sure because I'm almost positive. Like, give me a second, and I'll.
Because if
You
they're
can
open
probably
and
look.
on TCG Player, I would not go based off that.
Why did I think it was Amazon? Yeah, pre-order now.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust Amazon like that.
Amazon and more retailers. Well, this is from Magic directly.
Oh, okay.
Their shop, like their Amazon shop. Yeah, they're open right now. You can pre-order them. They release on June 13th.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably just pre-order
Some
it
of
from a
them say
game shop.
currently unavailable. I think they're
Yeah,
already
that's the
sold out.
they're sold out. Yeah, that was the first wave. I'm gonna order
Yeah.
mine straight from a just a game store.
Yeah. Let's see. Best Buy has them too, apparently. Jesus fucking Christ. The price is a little absurd, but
What's the price on this stuff?
well, I guess I was looking at the collector's booster,
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
which is
expensive.
430.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really cool. I would love some of these cards, but I just don't know if I want to buy Magic stuff right now. We don't even play, so
yeah. I don't know.
I don't want to put money into it.
I'm just glad it's warming up outside finally.
Yeah, that it and unfortunately it's going to go back down a bit. This week's going to be like 40s, but
40s and 50s, and then next week it's supposed to warm up again. It's just the weekend that's supposed to be
yeah,
cold.
the week, which is so fucking I hate it. It's always the weekends that are cold. And that's the only time I'm like outside. Whatever.
What were your other
Uh,
topics, Joe?
oh, I was going to so I've been watching some movies, right? Been
Are you
on a
gonna
little bit
review
of
a
a
movie?
movie kick. I'm going to review a couple movies.
Okay,
I don't think you've seen any of them.
probably not.
So I've rewatched a couple and I've watched some new ones. Or new to me. We'll say that. So did you ever watch The Martian when it came out?
The Martian.
Yeah.
Does that have Matt Damon in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I just watched that I think last weekend. It
Yeah,
was
it's a good
really
movie.
good. It's been on my list for years and I'm like, "Oh, I need to watch it." And then I never do cuz I was kind of hoping it would come on Prime for free, but I finally just caved in and rented it.
Yeah, no, it's a good
So,
movie.
it was so good. Like I see why it won a bunch of uh awards and stuff, like and I watched the extended edition,
Mm.
but it was great. I can't think of, like, a bad thing about that show. Um, the other I'll talk about the other ones first because the other 2 I wanna maybe talk about a little more. I watched a show called The Swordsman. So it's a
No idea.
foreign movie. It was actually pretty good. It came out in 2020. I don't know what, a South Korean. Okay. I couldn't figure out what it was at first because it didn't say anywhere on Amazon. I was like, I don't know which country this is based in. Basically, it was kind of just a neat, like, uh, old era show. Just, Uh, I don't know if I think it's probably like roughly based on history, like related stuff, but there must have been some kind of invasion or something. And the like swordsman, he's blind from like a prior injury, like blindish. He has a hard time seeing. But anyhow, his daughter like gets kidnapped, and it's basically just him hunting down the average movie trope.
Yeah.
But he's a total badass, even though he's like partially blind. Good show though. I enjoyed it. Good, like great. I like the action stuff in it. And then the one I watched yesterday. Or no, this might have been Saturday. No, it was yesterday. I don't fucking know. No, it was yesterday. The Gangster, the Cop, the Devil.
Mm.
That was one of the better movies I've watched in a long time. Once again, it's a Korean show, so you have to watch it, and I don't think there's a dub of it, but you have to watch it with subtitles. But it is great. I highly recommend it. I don't know if you don't normally watch movies. That's the thing, but it is peak. I really enjoyed it. Basically, to sum it up, a cop is trying to investigate. I guess he might be a detective, but we'll just say cop is trying to investigate a string of murders, and he's trying to tell his boss they're a it's like a serial killer. All of them are linked, but the boss doesn't want to deal with it, and the boss is kind of a dick too to him. So um the cop is kind of screwing around, trying to kind of pissing off his boss by going after some illegal gambling stuff that's ran by like a gangster. Um, but the the cop's boss, the chief, is actually um getting paid by the gangster, so they're kind of in cahoots. But anyhow, the way this killer was doing stuff in the beginning is he would rear end someone, and when they got out to look at the damage, he would stab him a couple times and then leave. But he was like really good at it. He didn't really leave any evidence. But the gangster boss that was running all those things that the cop kept getting in trouble for interrupting, the gangster got rear-ended by the serial killer, and he got stabbed a couple times. But the gangster's kind of like a big badass, so he kind of threw around the serial killer, but he got away. So the whole show kind of gets into the spot where the cop and the gangster start working together to try to find the serial killer. But it's also a competition of who gets it to the killer first, because the cop wants to arrest the guy, but the gangster wants to kill him. So that's kind of what the show is. Neat. I don't know if you're gonna watch it, so I won't. I don't know if you want me to spoil the ending.
They all die.
No, they don't.
Oh,
Do you want me to say?
yeah, you can.
Okay, it's pretty straightforward. They get the serial killer. The cop ends up arresting him, but
And the gangster.
the gangster ends up, because he has to testify against the serial killer. He ends up turning himself in at the same time, so he gets himself put in the same prison as the serial killer, so he still gets to kill him. So yes, and then the other two movies I watched. This is in preparation for a movie coming out in is it June? 28 years later. That's the movie coming out.
And you watch 28 Days Later?
Okay, I'm trying to type in 28 years later and it's not letting me. Why did you take me to Google Shopping?
Yeah,
The
28
f-
Years Later is the new one. 28
yeah,
Days
yeah,
Later
yeah.
is the old
No,
one.
that's what I was saying is that's the new one coming out. I was watching these in preparation. It is coming out June 20th. So I watched 28 Days Later a couple weeks ago, and this weekend I watched 28 Weeks Later.
Mm,
So have you watched any of them?
nope.
Okay. This so have you watched like zombie movies in general, or like did you watch The Walking Dead or anything?
Yeah, zombie movies are okay.
Okay. So this is one show that I think did it really well. Cuz I don't know if it was you I was talking to about it, but zombie movies are like really unrealistic. Like, I think even in games too, it's like the zombies would not last very long. Was it you I was talking to this
Yeah, it
about
was me.
this? Yeah, yeah. So like the Walking Dead zombies, they should all be gone. It just doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense, but they're still kicking around. The neat thing about the 28 days later, so I guess I don't know if you want me to spoil
you
it
can
too
say it.
much. Okay. I was gonna say it's been movie came out in like what, 2002 or something? 28 days later. Yeah, 2002. So the year I was born. And like 28 weeks later was like 2006 or something. But anyhow, so the cast for the 28 days later, um, the big one is Killian Murphy. You know him, right?
No idea.
You don't know him? Peaky
Nope,
Blinders, dude?
nope,
Did you ever watch Peaky Blinders?
nope,
Ah, shit, you're missing out, dude. All right. Anyhow, love him as an actor. He did Oppenheimer too.
nope,
Really? You're fucking with me, aren't you?
nope. Never seen it.
Uh, really? Damn, Oppenheimer's another banger too. You should watch that.
Is it
Anyhow,
about Hitler?
no. Oppenheimer's the dude who made the atomic bomb.
Basically Hitler. Got it.
Basically Hitler, I guess you could put it that way. Whatever. Anyhow, 28 days later starts off with the main character waking up in a hospital. He was in a car accident. So 28 days later after the incident, but he doesn't realize this until he starts walking around London. So this whole movie takes place in England, basically London area. Um, he's walking around just chilling. Then he walks into a church because he couldn't find anyone. Like he saw some newspapers that there was some kind of incident or something. But he walks into a church and there's a bunch of just dead bodies and he's kind of confused. And then he like talks like says something to like see if anyone's still okay, and they just get up and start chasing after him, which is one thing I find neat about this show. A lot of the zombies movies don't have fast zombies. Like they're kind of slow, like, Walking Dead basically. But that's one thing I thought was neat. And the other thing, I think it was in the beginning of the movie. This was uh caused from a virus called, I don't know if it was something they found or they were creating in this lab, but it's called the rage virus. So it just ups the levels of aggressions like in animals. And of course, guess what happened?
Zombies.
Well, yeah, but they were testing some monkeys, and some animal rights activists broke into the lab trying to save the monkeys. The monkeys
Yeah,
fucking
fuck
killed
PETA.
them.
Fuck PETA.
But the monkeys ended up escaping because of the stupid activists, and that's how it all started. But at
Hmm.
least I like this because it's a neat origin story for the virus, and it's different from like all the other zombie movies. Like what do we call it? The Last of Us. I guess you consider
Yeah.
that zombies, right?
Well, that's a fungus.
That's a fungus. And then like The Walking Dead, I don't
Uh, They don't know.
isn't it? They don't really know, but this one's neat because they give you like they straight up tell you kind of what it is. So like normal, it spreads through body fluids, and it so if you're bitten or whatever, or if you get like a drop of blood or anything on like in your mouth or eye or anything, skin doesn't seem to matter as much, but you get infected with the rage virus, and what you just like start running around and killing people, anything you see. And I think it's kind of like normal. Or they're more active at nighttime, I believe, or something. But it's just it makes a lot more sense, the zombies in this show. Anyhow, first show that our first movie, the 28 days later, he gets up with a group of people. One of the people from the original group dies, and he's with this girl. And then they find a dad and her kid, and then they pick up a radio signal from somewhere saying there's like safe spot for that's protected by the military. So of course, they go and to that place,
It's
and
fake.
yes and no. It was and it's interesting because this is how you would think it would actually be, just like, you know, human condition, I guess you would put it.
It's fake,
So
but they wanted to kill him and take all their stuff.
kind of. So anyhow, they find the military base or where it was. It was like at a blockade, like whatever, like blockade number 48 or something. But no one was there. But anyhow, the dad of the kid that the main character, or so there's a main character and this girl he's with. That was like the first person he found was the girl, and then they found the dad and the kid. Anyhow, the dad was getting pissed because no one was there. So he like kicked something and was yelling at a bird. And he looked up. There was a corpse above him. A drop of blood from the corpse landed in his eye because he was looking up. And that was enough to change him into a zombie. So they had to kill him. And of course, as soon as he dies, the military guys show up.
Mm,
So anyhow, they get taken. So the kid and the main character and the girl get taken back to the military base, and so they like commandeered like an old mansion or something. And there are military guys, but there's only like 10 of them or so, maybe 15. Anyhow, you come to find out the captain or whatever promised them girls if they stuck around and like did stuff. So that was kind of their thing. They would take the supplies and the girls, and
mm.
that was about it. I mean, they'd still offer protection, but yeah.
Without
Anyhow,
protection.
without protection, yes. Anyhow, the main character obviously didn't like this, so they went to try to kill him. He escaped, but then he came back and um, they were holding a zombie. So one of their men like got turned into a zombie, and they were kind of just like holding him there because they were trying to test and see like how long would they last or whatever, how long they would stay alive or something. Anyhow, main character lets that guy loose inside the mansion. Everyone ends up dying and they escape, and that was kind of the end of the movie. But it was really neat because it felt more realistic than any of the other shows I've watched. Nothing's like over dramatic, really. It's all like real feeling. So that was neat. And then the 28 weeks later is kind of like explains some of the or like fixes some of the issues I have with other movies that me and you were talking about. The zombies, so that apparently this only took place in Britain, and they quarantined Britain. And the start of this movie is them starting to move back in, like move some just like small groups of people back in.
Mm.
Um, because some people escaped and they were like in refugee camps in other countries. And they cleared out, some of the main city, and there's still like animals that are infected and stuff running around. So you have to like watch out for that. But the main part is heavily militarized by the American government, and they're kind of controlling everything.
Hell yeah,
But the
oil.
but the reason they were able to take it back is because after like 6 months, all the zombies starved and they're dead,
Yeah.
which makes sense, and like it's better than all the other zombie movies just because of that. Um, anyhow, it they there's this kid um and his sister. They're moving back in with their father who survived the incident, like he never got evacuated. Um, but their mother, or they're told their mother is dead. So what really happened is at the beginning of the movie, um, the dad and the mother were with a few other survivors in the house. The house got broken into by zombies, and the dad just left the mom. And like, so he kind of told the kids that she died, but really, he let her die. He could have saved her, but he didn't want to take the heat from the zombies. Anyhow, he escaped. They meet up at um the new I don't know if to call it a colony or what you would call it, but the new safe zone. And the dad now is like a maintenance guy basically, but he has like access to everything. And the kids are moving in with him. And the kids decided to sneak out of the containment zone. Of course, why wouldn't they? Um, So they hop the or cross a bridge and stuff, and they head over to their old house because the kid wanted a picture of his mom because he didn't have any. So they show up at the house. They're going through stuff, and then the kid hears something upstairs. So he goes upstairs. His mom is upstairs. She was hiding out in their attic or something. So she ended up living, and uh, shortly after or basically at the same time as he found the mom, the army showed up to get the kids because
Mm.
one of the snipers saw him leaving. But so they bring the mom in, and they found out she was bitten, but she wasn't showing like the aggression really. So she had I guess you could call it some kind of immunity to it. So like the head, like chief of medical or whatever, was really interested in her. But of course, the acting general or whoever was there was just going to put her down. But anyhow, the dad wasn't too happy, or he was a little freaked out when he heard the mom was still alive because obviously he basically got her killed, or he thought he did. So he sneaks in to where they're holding her. So basically, what they found out is she's like a super carrier, but she's not showing the symptoms.
Mm.
But of course, the dad sneaks in and he kisses her, which he doesn't realize she's a carrier. So he instantly turns into a rage monster or a zombie. And the whole save zone is basically turned into zombies. And they have to put in like a code red where they just shoot down everyone. Um, Anyhow, the whole rest of the show is just about the kid and the sister escaping with the sniper that found him. He helped them out, and then the chief medical lady was with them because the medical lady also wanted to keep the kids safe. Because like one of the genetics traits that he shared with his mom is one blue eye, one brown eye, or whatever it is,
Mm.
and he had the same thing. So she thought he would probably have the immunity to it, which you find out he did at the end because his dad hunts him down and bites him. But that was the crazy thing is that the dad was like it seemed like he was a more intelligent version of a zombie. Like you would see flashbacks of his memories. Like he was
Mm.
actively looking for the kids. So it's like since the mother is the one who passed on the thing, something with her immunity must have like mutated the virus or something. That's the only thing I could really think of. But anyhow, short cutting it short, Um, they meet up with the helicopter guy, or the kids do. Everyone else died along the way. Um, the chief guy or the chief girl, the medical lady was killed by the dad, and then the daughter shot the dad after the kid was bitten, but the kid didn't show symptoms, so they just went along with it. Anyhow, it shows them escaping and stuff. And it shows like the last scenes are like showing the helicopter landed somewhere, and then the very last scene is in Paris, and you see a bunch of people running away and everything's on fire. So
Mm.
obviously he spread the disease to the rest of the world. It was just contained on uh in England, but now it's everywhere, and I'm assuming that's kind of explains the whole 28 years later movie. There's my rant explaining two movies very poorly.
Mm.
But I'm looking forward to it because I really enjoyed these 2 because they're probably some of the best zombie movies or zombie content I've seen, and I do like me some zombies. But yeah, the whole 28 years later is gonna be interesting. I'm curious how it, like, mutated because obviously, like, what we were talking about in the 28 weeks later, everyone died because they starved. So I'm curious how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyhow, I'm done ranting. You can or not ranting, but talking. Yeah, anything you wanna talk about?
No, I'm good.
No? You like listening to me go on and on?
I guess.
Sound like anything you're interested in?
No.
Okay, fair enough. You just don't like the same stuff I do, which is okay
Oh,
for like the podcast here because I'll talk about stuff that you won't talk about,
yeah.
and you'll do the
Um,
same.
Rewatched King's Avatar. It was good.
King's Avatar.
Yeah, I told you to watch it on Saturday.
The King's Avatar.
Okay, whatever. You want to be perfectionist, I guess.
So it's 3 seasons? I didn't know what it is. I never looked it up after you mentioned it to me, so I didn't get a chance to see. So I haven't seen anything about this. Oh, there was a live action?
Yeah. It's an
Huh.
older show. Like, it came out, like,
Yeah.
years ago. Like, 8 or 9 years ago, it came out, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
No, I totally remember
it
this.
finally came back to Crunchyroll.
You know what? I feel like I've seen more about the live action. I don't know if I ever realized it was an anime.
I never watched the live action. Was not interested in that.
Well, normally, well, that's part of the reason I probably never watched it because there is a live action, but oh, so it's a Chinese show?
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating. I was gonna say the animation looked different than what I'm used to. So,
You don't watch Chinese shows?
um, isn't the Immortal King?
I never watched
sh-
that one. Okay,
Yeah,
let me rephrase that. I watched 2 episodes of it and was not really that interested in it.
it's weird. I get to like the end of the first season, and then I'm done. And there's like a couple now. Or the daily life of the Immortal King. Isn't that
Yeah.
Chinese? Or am I based on the Chinese novel? Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Chinese. It's not Korean. Yeah, that's about all I've watched that's Chinese. I don't think I've watched Chinese anime. Let's see if there's any. Nope. I'm not seeing a single thing here I have watched. I'm
I
seeing stuff
know.
I've like seen on the sites, but nothing I've watched. Huh. Yeah, I'll look into it. I haven't really been on an anime like I haven't felt like watching it.
Yeah, I just seen that and wanted to watch it.
Sounds like something I'd be interested in.
Hmm.
I thought I had something else I was gonna ask or bring up. Anyhow, next week's topic should be pretty obvious. We're probably gonna be talking about
Topics.
topics. The Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a special episode this week on Thursday.
Yeah. So look forward to that on Thursday. Special episode. We'll
Yeah,
be talking about the
Pokemon
Pokemon
Present.
Day or presents whatever it is. It's not. Is it Pokemon Day?
It's
Is that what
Pokemon
they call
Day,
it? Okay.
but it's the Pokemon Day presents.
All right. And since we're here, is your video going to be ready? I don't know if we've mentioned your video on here.
I wish I would have worked harder. Like,
That's a
I
great way to
worked
put it.
hard on it. I worked hard on it, but I need more. Like, I should have started earlier, I guess. I'm gonna
In
force it to be done though. I don't really give a shit.
you
At this
so
point,
like
I'm so far in, I've done so much work for it. 50 hours of fucking footage and then I did edit it most of it already.
yeah, yeah.
And then I was planning on fucking recording tonight and then I just realized, "Oh shit. I was supposed to pick up dog food so I didn't have to do anything after work when I got home." But yeah, so after this I'm going to go buy dog food.
Nice. Did you get your intro and stuff?
I did that at work today. I still don't like it, but
Nice.
I'm fucking going with it.
You could send it to me if I I could take a look at it.
I don't I'd rather it just go up live than
Rather
me
just go up
deal with
live,
the
just send it instead of me
deal with the repercussions later.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I did in college and high school.
That's fair. I did that too. I don't blame
Yeah.
you.
They're like, "Oh, you should practice your speeches." Fuck that shit. This sounds dumb as fuck. I ain't never practicing this shit.
I know. All right, so you're just gonna send it.
Yeah, but it should be done on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, then my dad's like, "I'm gonna be coming home this weekend." I'm like, "Oh, great. The weekend I finally have something planned to do, you're gonna come home."
it's
Um,
that's just how it works.
yeah. Yeah, they just got
Oh,
back from
man.
Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Interessante. Man, so you're gonna have, like,
Yeah.
no time this upcoming weekend, right?
Friday, I'm gonna play Monster Hunter, and then Saturday, I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter after my dad leaves.
Okay.
Then Sunday, I'm gonna play Monster Hunter.
Yeah. No Pokemon Sunday?
Depends how Monster Hunter goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope you like it. The whole
I'm
story
hoping I
is
paid a
co-op.
lot for it.
I'm gonna stop at GameStop and see if I can get a Steelbook edition or if it's too late.
Well, that's what I ordered.
I didn't order Steelbook. I just ordered. I didn't know what I ordered. I just had him pre-order Monster Hunter. I don't know what I'm getting.
I could leave the steel box, uh, in the packaging, but I
Box.
think I'm gonna
Yeah.
open it up.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be worth anything.
No, there's too many printed.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna open it. I just thought it'd be neat. I've been wanting to get steel books. I just never do. They
Yeah.
always look neat.
This is the most sold Monster Hunter already, and just
Yeah.
in pre-sales,
So there's no point in keeping physical copies.
which is crazy that this is like up there like that
Only
already.
issue is if mine doesn't show up Friday, I might be downloading the
Digital.
um digital just so I can play it.
Yeah. Um, they're saying that this one might be a little bit easier. Some of the reviews, but that's mostly people that play Monster Hunter all the time. They're saying it's
Yeah.
easier. You're gonna fucking I don't know what. There's a bunch of weapons. There's 14 different weapons. Have you looked at any of
Enter
them?
Nope, I'm gonna go into it blind.
So I've been using Gun Lance. It's not Gun Blade. It's Gun Lance. I said Gun
Gun
Blade last week.
Lance. Yeah, you
So
did. Okay.
I've been practicing with Gun Lance, which is cool. You have a Gun Lance and a shield. So you fucking it's fucking cool as shit. But you got like great swords, you got bows, you got crossbows, you got regular lance, you got switch axe, you got charge blades, you got dual blades, you got long sword, you got a sword that has swords on both ends of a sword, and you like swing it around and do some fucking crazy ass jumps.
Got swords on swords on swords.
Yeah, you got it. There so the charge blade, you like it's like a sword and a shield, right? And then you like
Mhm.
you hit and charge it up. And then when you get enough charge, you like combine them into like a giant blade and just fucking swing it and it does a bunch of damage at once. You just do like one big attack after you charge it up. I haven't
Yeah.
really seen too much switch axe gameplay, but um and then great sword is like a really good one just for high damage, but it's it's kind of yeah, it's just a great sword, not as cool. You can do a lot of damage, but they're also changing up how they do skills, it seems. So like you can put different skill slots on different things, which I don't know nothing about skills, but I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
I really don't know nothing about the game. I just started playing Rise last week because that's what was recommended to me.
Oh, hopefully I like it if I'm paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you
I'm
like it
I'm
too. I
really just
mean,
looking forward to the freaking Elden Ring DLC or not DLC, but
Night Rain.
Night Rain coming out soon.
Um, what was I gonna say? I just had something. I don't know, but yeah.
You sound like me. I still can't remember what I was gonna say Saturday. I can remember that I can't remember something,
Hmm.
but like Saturday we were playing Borderlands and I like could not remember what I was gonna say, and I still don't know
Oh,
what it is, but I
yeah.
remember that
I don't know if you've seen, but I told Bomba that we would do that raid boss with him and do the slaughterhouse with him
Oh,
on
okay.
Saturday.
Yeah. That's another thing I can bring up real quick. The fucking Borderlands DLC we did was not great.
I told you weren't gonna like it.
It was it was just Fortnite, but worse, and that's
Yeah,
saying something.
yeah, I told you
Oh,
it's like the worst one. I wanted to get it out of the way.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. Dude, the fucking gun I got though during that carried
Oh,
me. Like
you carried all of us. You just got lucky with a drop because the
yeah, I
drops are
got
so
such a good
random.
yeah, I got such a good shotgun. It was a legendary shotgun. it would just fuck everyone up. It was basically an automatic shotgun. I used it everywhere else too after we got out.
Yeah.
Like, it was just really good.
Yeah, then we did a raid boss and,
Raid
the
boss was low key kinda
slaughterhouse.
hard.
Fuck yeah, it was. I
Compared to
mean, I think
everything
we
else we played against in that game?
yeah, I mean, we actually fucking had to we died each time and had to
Yeah.
just
I don't think
hope
any of
we
us have
lived.
really died in a boss fight in
No,
that
not like
game.
that. No, we
We
got
were taking turns running back.
even the circle of slaughter was fucked up too. We keep getting knocked down in that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that one wasn't we got knocked
There
down a
it
bunch, but that one's easy to get back up on.
I just got fucked by that stomp.
Yeah. That raid boss though, you could get up pretty easily on him because of his what are those things called that he shoots out?
The poopas, the
The
pupas.
pupas? The pupas? He shoots out tons of them and you can get up off of them. It's just because you're going down so many times, it
You
shortens
just die
the
so
span. You
fast.
die instantly. So honestly, Garrett kind of carried us when it came to staying alive in there because he had the his
Yeah,
ultimate, which keeps him alive for a minute,
yeah.
giving us
But
enough
I
time to
mean,
run back in.
yeah, I enjoyed that. I mean, there is some more difficult shit in the game like that.
Yeah.
Like,
The
there's
only
some
thing
other
is
end
I
game
don't care for
activities.
that raid boss like item drops.
No, it didn't give shit. Well, I mean, that's what Terramorphous dropped too. It didn't drop anything.
Yeah. No, I mean
It's
some
just
stuff.
supposed to
This
be
guy
like
just yeah,
it's
I
just
don't
supposed to be
know.
the hardest, like one of the harder things in the game to
Yeah, this
do.
guy only drops an item that I don't remember what it does, but it's something for each gun brand.
Company Man
Company man. What does it do?
gives you stocks.
Right. So you gain money for using those guns or something, right?
Yeah, every 10 kills using that gun
Yeah.
you get.
So the issue is none of us got a one that or a brand that we
Well,
use.
I got one now. Garrett got a Mally one.
Oh, did you guys go back through and do it again, or did you get one at
That
the
that
last?
that that, that day when you died and
Oh,
couldn't get back in.
right. That was so fucking dumb. The door shuts after you kill the boss, and I died right when they killed it. Which is like, if the boss doesn't respawn, why does the door need to shut?
We don't know if then he does though. We have
Well,
not
that's the
tested it.
thing. Yeah, we could test it, but uh, I really wanted to do it just so I could open it, like, or put them on you guys. That would have been funny.
Yeah, and did the boss a third time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told Bomba we would do it because I don't think he'd be able to do that solo. Same with the
No.
slaughterhouse.
Well, the issue is Bomba's gonna need to level up a little bit more, isn't he? Or no, it scales.
No, it scales.
I keep forgetting how that game works, the way it scales to each person,
Yeah.
but the the enemies are the same. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean it works out good.
Yeah, no, it's like really smart way to do it. It's just it's complicated. Like I'm trying to think of how the hell they made that work,
Yeah, I have no idea, but it works. So
but it works. And
if there's anything in that game
one of
that
the good
works, it's
things in that
that.
game.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think we'll. I mean, I hope we enjoy the rest of the DLCs. I don't know them, you know.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the Handsome Jack,
Yeah. So
which is
this
our
week
last one. I
yeah,
would put it as our last.
we'll probably do Krieg this week.
Krieg. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down for whatever. Anything to make that
Yeah.
game better. That game was so mid.
Yeah. I'll try to find some more bosses or stuff for us to do too. I really don't know them all, you know. Like I
Yeah,
didn't know that one. I found that one randomly. I had no idea the game had raid bosses. Because I know
yeah. I'm
there
sure.
wasn't a raid boss on release. Like Borderlands 2
Oh,
had Terramorphous on release. Terramorphous was there.
yeah. That's one
So
thing that
you were
confuses me about new games is they keep releasing stuff after they're initially released. There's so much downloadable content.
yeah. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about for the day?
I think that's all.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be it from us.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.